Welcome to the video that can transform your perception of the challenges faced by many Filipinos in 2025 when trying to enter some of the most influential and Christian countries in the world. Today, we will explore the top 10 Christian countries where entry for Filipino citizens is becoming increasingly challenging. You will not only discover which countries these are but also the reasons behind these difficulties and what they mean for the future of millions of people. We will analyze how political, social, and economic issues are shaping these restrictions, while also presenting relevant data to contextualize these challenges. This video will open your eyes to a little discussed problem that could directly impact families, friendships, and even job opportunities for those dreaming of traveling or settling abroad. Before we begin, if you want access to relevant, reflective, and unique content like this, subscribe to the channel right now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. That way, you'll always stay informed about impactful stories that can change your worldview. Ready to begin? Then let's discover together which countries these are and why this topic is so important for today. Now that you know what you'll uncover in this video, it's important to understand how this information can positively impact various areas of your life. Absorbing and applying the knowledge we will share here can transform not only your perspective on immigration and global politics but also your personal relationships and even financial opportunities. By understanding the challenges Filipinos face in Christian countries, you'll be better prepared to plan trips, business ventures, or even missionary projects strategically. Imagine avoiding bureaucratic problems, saving time and money, and being ahead of complex situations that others cannot foresee. This knowledge can help you and your friends make smarter decisions. In the realm of love, being well informed about these issues can aid in building long-distance relationships if you have family members, friends, or romantic partners living abroad. Knowing the difficulties faced by Filipino citizens when trying to visit or move to these countries is essential to keep these connections alive and healthy. In the financial field, understanding immigration rules and restrictions can be the difference between losing a job opportunity or securing a position in one of the countries on the list. Many Filipinos have valuable skills and talents but encounter bureaucratic and social barriers. Knowing where these difficulties lie can help you chart a safer and more profitable path. Furthermore, in the family sphere, this content can be a source of learning so that you and your loved ones are always well prepared. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the fewer risks you'll face. You can avoid emotional and even financial distress, helping your family achieve their goals safely. Finally, when it comes to friendships, the information we will share can bring you closer to people with similar experiences or help you advise someone close who is thinking about traveling to one of the countries on the list. Being seen as an informed and supportive person can strengthen your bonds and open new doors. This video is not just a list of countries, it is a powerful guide to help you prepare for the future and make informed decisions. So, stay with us and make the most of what we have to offer. In the next few minutes we will explore each of the countries on the list, starting with the impact that restrictions in the United States have had on Filipino citizens. Get ready for valuable information and, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the perfect time to do so. Shall we move forward? Now that we've highlighted the benefits of absorbing this content, it's time to dive into the curiosities surrounding the top 10 Christian countries where Filipinos face challenges entering in 2025. You will be surprised to discover the reasons behind these difficulties and the details that make this list so peculiar. United States. Did you know that, in 2025, the percentage of visa applications denied for Filipino citizens in the US reached 25%? One of the main reasons is the new restrictive immigration policy that prioritizes citizens from countries deemed high security. Interestingly, despite these barriers, the Filipino community remains the third largest among immigrants in the country, with over 4 million residents. Canada. Although Canada is known for its inclusive immigration policy, a little-known fact is that Filipinos often face delays due to high demand in specific visa categories, such as caregivers and domestic workers. Additionally, the province of Manitoba, home to over 80,000 Filipinos, has one of the fastest immigration processes for this nationality. United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, an intriguing fact is that, despite the Philippines being part of the Commonwealth, many Filipinos face difficulties due to financial requirements to secure work or study visas. An interesting statistic is that, in 2024, 18% of Filipinos had their applications rejected due to insufficient resources. Australia, home to a large Filipino community, introduced a revised points system for immigrants in 2025. Interestingly, English fluency is a highly scored criterion, but many Filipinos report that even high scores in proficiency tests like IELTS do not guarantee approval. New Zealand. In New Zealand, Filipinos make up the fourth largest Asian community. A fascinating fact is that Filipino workers are highly demanded in sectors like construction and nursing, but many face difficulties due to a shortage of slots in permanent residency programs. Germany. Did you know that Germany has one of the largest recruitment programs for Filipino nurses in Europe? However, the difficulties begin with the recognition of professional qualifications, which often takes years to complete. France. Despite being one of the most visited countries in the world, France introduced stricter measures for long-term visas, particularly affecting Filipinos. An interesting fact is that Paris is home to the largest Filipino church outside the Philippines, a gathering place for the community. Italy. In Italy, Filipinos face challenges related to temporary work visas. A peculiar fact is that in Rome, the Filipino community is so large that there are restaurants specializing in Filipino cuisine, a true slice of the Philippines in Europe. Spain. Even with a shared colonial history with the Philippines, Spain requires extensive documentation for visa approval. In 2025, a record number of 12,000 Filipinos applied for Spanish citizenship based on ancestry, but only 4,000 were approved. Ireland. Lastly, Ireland, known for its hospitality, has attracted Filipino nurses for decades. An interesting fact is that the country recently implemented quotas for work visas, limiting the number of Filipinos admitted annually, even in high-demand sectors. Each of these countries has peculiarities that complicate life for Filipinos but also offers opportunities for those who prepare adequately. What has surprised you the most so far? In the next few minutes, we will delve into the main reasons behind these restrictions. Keep watching. We have reached the most important part of this video: understanding why Filipinos face increasing difficulties entering the top 10 Christian countries. This section will reveal the most impactful factors shaping these restrictions, from political issues to cultural, religious, and economic influences. One of the main reasons for the barriers imposed in countries like the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom is the increase in policies protecting the local labor market. In 2025, many governments reinforced immigration laws prioritizing native citizens for jobs, especially after the global economic crisis of 2024. This directly affects foreign workers, including Filipinos, who often occupy essential roles such as caregivers and nurses. Another important factor is the growing concern with national security. Countries like the United States and Australia have implemented stricter background checks, significantly increasing visa processing times. Recent data show that Filipinos undergo longer reviews due to the presence of illegal networks operating in the Southeast Asian region. However, the overwhelming majority of Filipinos applying for visas are law-abiding citizens, dedicated workers, and contributors. Furthermore, the predominant Christian culture in these countries also plays a curious role in the difficulties faced by Filipinos. While the Christian faith is a common thread between the Philippines and many of the countries on the list, differences in interpretation and religious practice can create discomfort. For example, in France, where secularism is strongly protected, public displays of religious practices like processions and open-air masses may be misunderstood. In Germany and New Zealand, language barriers are another point of tension. Although many Filipinos are fluent in English, countries requiring proficiency in local languages, such as German and Maori, further complicate immigration and integration processes. In 2025, the number of Filipinos rejected for not meeting language standards increased by 15%. Additionally, changes in global dynamics, such as tensions between economic blocs, have created complex scenarios. Filipinos, while recognized for their resilience and work ethic, often face prejudice regarding their qualifications. This is especially evident in Italy and Spain, where the validation of degrees and professional experience can take years. However, opportunities exist even amid these difficulties. Filipinos who overcome these barriers often find a sense of community and support in foreign countries. Local organizations and churches play a crucial role, offering support networks for newcomers. This part of the video highlights how the challenges faced by Filipinos reflect broader global issues, but also how the strength and resilience of this population can overcome seemingly insurmountable barriers. Now that you understand the why behind these difficulties, let's move to the conclusion, where we'll analyze what can be done to change this scenario and ensure a better future for everyone. Stay tuned, because the next part is essential. After exploring the top 10 Christian countries where Filipinos face difficulties entering in 2025, it's time to reflect on what we can learn from this and how these barriers impact not only Filipino communities but also the globalized world we live in. The entry restrictions for Filipino citizens result from a complex combination of economic, social, cultural, and political factors. However, there is one point that cannot be ignored: the human impact behind these statistics. Every visa denial, every prolonged process, or every language barrier directly affects families, dreams, and lives. One of the key lessons we can take from this video is the importance of being informed. For those dreaming of traveling, working, or even living in another country, understanding the rules, challenges, and changes in immigration policies is essential. Planning is the key to overcoming barriers. Knowing the specific processes of each country, seeking information about requirements such as documents, language proficiency, or degree validation can make all the difference. Additionally, it's important to recognize the strength of the Filipino community around the world. Despite the difficulties, they continue to play crucial roles in essential sectors like healthcare, construction, and domestic assistance. These are stories of resilience, faith, and dedication that deserve to be celebrated. This issue also raises a broader debate about immigration and inclusion. Countries that value diversity and the contributions of immigrants tend to thrive more in the long term. The presence of foreign workers is not only a solution for labor markets in crisis, it's also an opportunity to enrich cultures and strengthen international bonds. For those who have watched up to this point, here's an invitation to reflect. How can we, as a global society, build bridges instead of erecting walls? How can we support communities like Filipinos, who face so many challenges in seeking a better life? Perhaps the answer lies in seeking greater empathy, understanding, and dialogue between nations. If you know someone thinking about traveling or immigrating, share this video. This information could be a game changer for someone beginning to plan their future. But we're not stopping here. In the next part, we'll make a special call to you, who have reached the end. Let's ensure this message reaches as many people as possible. Stay with us. Congratulations on making it this far. This shows that you are committed to learning and understanding more about the challenges faced by Filipinos and the complexities of immigration policies in the top 10 Christian countries. Now, it's your turn to be part of this transformation. If this video brought you new information, opened your eyes to unknown realities, or made you think about how the globalized world affects us all, subscribe to the channel now. It's simple, quick, and free. Additionally, by activating the notification bell, you ensure that you won't miss any of the content we're preparing to bring more knowledge, inspiration, and awareness. Sharing this video with friends and family can make a big difference. Maybe someone close to you is thinking about traveling or immigrating to one of the countries mentioned. This knowledge can prevent problems, save time, and even salvage important projects. Together, we can help build a more informed and prepared community. But it's not just about consuming information. We want to hear from you. Leave your comment below, telling us which country on the list surprised you the most or if you've had a similar experience. Your participation in the comments helps the channel grow and creates a space for idea exchange and support. Also, don't forget to like this video. Every like is a sign that we're on the right track and motivates our team to keep bringing relevant and unique content. And, of course, if you enjoyed this video, there's much more waiting for you on the channel. Explore our content library and discover videos that can impact your worldview even more. Remember, knowledge is power. With it, you can open doors, overcome barriers, and turn challenges into opportunities. Together, we can ensure that important topics like this reach more people and promote real change. And now, the most important part. Keep watching other videos on the channel. We're sure you'll find something that will make sense for your life, your projects, and your dreams. So, don't forget, your next stop is a new video.